everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. I am going to do 3 cards over the next few days that are super simple. They have a couple of fun little add-on techniques to them, but overall they're quick and easy and will bring a smile to your face as you make them and then to whoever you give it to. So before I do that, I'll just show you a couple things that you may have missed on my channel. This one has the little spinner on it, as will another one of the super simple cards that I'm doing this week. This one is not as simple because it has a lot more pieces, but it does have a technique that I've done a couple of times that I did last week, where I created some opaque paint with the use of the white ink refill, so you can go check that one out. And then here's one that is pretty simple. It has just watercolor cardstock that is really fun to work with, and then just a simple die cut painted church on top. And then today I am using the Good Luck stamp set because St. Patrick's Day is barreling down upon us now. So if you're going to do St. Patrick projects, whether or not you do cards or fun little projects just to drop off or something for a party that you might be having, and we'll actually be at Disneyland on St. Patrick's Day. So not as great as when we were on our way to Ireland a few years ago, but Disneyland's a nice second, right? But you can go watch this one for a different version of the same card. But I'm going to do, like I said, quick and easy, because St. Patrick's Day is a holiday that is just kind of fun to give a surprise card, not one that's expected. So you don't want to spend a huge amount of time, right? And you could easily adapt the design that I'm going to do if you're going to do treat packaging instead. So I have Shaded Spruce. The other card that I'm going to show you, I actually used Pretty Peacock. Didn't know I did it, but we did it at camp, and when I brought it down there, I was like, that's not the color I thought I cut, but we did another Pretty Peacock card, so I guess I did it twice. But both colors work, because this is where I got the inspiration for my greens. And you might say, where'd you get that adorable piece of green paper? It is from the turtles. So it's just the flip side. I love that about Stampin' Up's papers, is that you can use both sides. And then I'm using a piece of Granny Apple Green that is the two-tone. So see, there's the light and the dark. So let's start with this and we'll just get this piece finished. So for it, I am going to use the heart folder, and the heart folder was part of the Valentine suite this year. But if you got it at Valentine's, you might like to find another way to use it, right? So it's a thick one. It just takes the platform and the gray plate. So let me put this through my machine. I can open it. This fun heart. And I liked the way it kind of looked like rainbows. The hearts are kind of shaped in rainbows because, you know, there's gold over that rainbow. And then I am going to I will put the link for this down below the video. Oh, I already have ink on my hand from the green pad. First card I'm filming today and my hands are dirty. But it's just, it holds on to sandpaper. I find it really helps to get a nice even coat when we take this top layer off. This doesn't work on all of our cardstock. And this is our two-toned, it's much more paper. I wouldn't even call it cardstock, just because I'm used to our regular cardstock and it's a much thicker weight. But you can see as it takes the top coat off of those hearts, then it reveals the white. Our regular cardstock is colored throughout, so it won't work. But this works perfectly, and it just gets this right off of here. But you do then have to get something and wipe your table off or wherever you did it, because you'll have whatever color of cardstock, a little fuzz everywhere. So let me clean this up. But I got that sandpaper holder on Amazon, and it makes it really easy to control. Okay, so the fuzz is gone. So now we have this fun thing that looks like little rainbow hearts. And we're going to put that on it. Then for our stamping, I'm going to use Shaded Spruce to do my pot of gold. I'm going to make sure, because this is such a bold stamp, I just got more green ink on me, that you have a nice coating, and you can see it on here since it's photopolymer. And then we'll stamp this. Perfect. And then we will stamp. If you have a hard time with your photopolymer images coming out, then try stamping on our foam mat, which I do have mine laying here. Probably should have used it on this one because it's such a bold thing, but I was lucky. And now we're going to use crushed curry for our gold. have our pot of gold. I'm going to just take my scissors and hand trim this out. There aren't any set specific dies for the Good Luck set, so I'm going to let me cut this out. Now I have the same ribbon that is part of the Turtle Suite to put on here because it's green, and it's 2 sides of green, which is fun. So we have a shaded spruce side and then a soft seafoam side. So you can have both sides show if you want. I just want the spruce side to show. That could be a tongue twister. So I'm going to flip it around so when I pull it, I just have the spruce side showing. That looks pretty good. Yep. So I will go ahead and put, hate to cover up those turtles. At least the way it was cut, I don't have a whole turtle, so I don't feel as bad. Pop this on here. And then I'm going to add just a little bit to keep this in place. And we'll fold this over. Pull it just a little bit tighter before I have it on there. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands before I move on to the next card. That green on my finger is really bothering me. So pull this around. And I'm just gonna grab some dimensionals. I told you this was an easy card. Pop that on there, and then just to give it a little bit of shimmer, we're gonna add this, and I'm going outside the edges on the gold because it gives it a little bit of an aura. So this Wink of Stella makes it shiny, and then I'll brush just some on my pot of gold here. If you had any place like, see right here, there's a little spot that didn't stamp well. If you go right over it with the green, then it smears the green into it and it will look fine. If this, you can see I got some ink in there, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in as well. And then because I ended with green, I really need to take a piece of scrap paper. Here's a tiny one, and just get that green off of my Wink of Stella. Since that's a true one. A lot of mine, you know, I used for paintbrushes or with that white refill. So I'm going to use the Sparkle Dot Essentials. There are so many this week. And so I might have used the green ones from the turtles, but they were using those on a project you may have seen that I did with the peacock, which is why they did that one as well. So they were already being used on a card. So I just went with something else. So let's do 3 up here. And then we'll do 2 down at the bottom because you want an odd number. And then you are done. So here it is on the spruce, shaded spruce background, which is in this, but there's also peacock. And when I cut paper for my in-person camp, I didn't realize that I cut peacock. So this one's on peacock. But I don't know, looking just straight at the card, if you'd even tell the difference. I didn't tell the difference until I was actually putting it in their paper stacks that I had stamped. I wanted it to match that. But it looks pretty good, don't you think? So there you go. Come back later this week for some other quick and easy cards.